Sometimes it's hard, but it's worth it. Story Ciara and Ali, your mommy's piece of gold. You're always mommy's piece of gold. You're always more than enough for me, baby girl, girlfriend.
No, I can't wait to see my name in lights. No one's gonna stop me. You'll see, I will go far. I always had dreams of me being a star. You'll be saying my name.
What's up, MellyMafia? It's your girl, Nimelly, that live girl. Everybody watching, if you're new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because you already know the vibes. If you're not, welcome back to the gang. Welcome back to the squad. Before we start this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn your post notifications on so you can get notified every time I upload new content. Period. And that's on gang. Oh, before we start this video as well, too, everybody knows, if you don't know, now you know, Story birthday is February 23rd, and I did make her an Amazon wish list, and I'm gonna keep talking about it all month long. The link to her wish list will be down. So this is like my second time getting up here talking about like my journal entries. Y'all already know about the journal, don't have to explain. This is actually my second time recording this video because I made a mistake and then recorded this video in a different format and couldn't convert it over, and was super sad and upset. So yeah, but I'm glad I get to record this video before we start for a second time, because the first video Story would not behave and it was like ridiculous. But yeah, so for journal entry number 2, for number 1, you know, we talked about 2022 goals, manifesting and stuff like that. For 2020, oh no, I'm tripping. Okay, for for the second journal entry, I wanted to talk a little bit about parenting and why I've been off of YouTube. I've been off of YouTube because I've been focused on like my parenting with Story. It's been a rough. It's been like a rough last couple of months. Well, yeah, since July it's been rough because, you know, I'm figuring out my child after my child turned 1. Like, you know, you're paying attention to like the development, and is the window open because them cars are loud. You're after your child turns 1, it's like they develop like, you know, a lot of personality, and they're supposed to develop like a lot of motor skills and stuff like that. And I noticed my baby was a little bit delayed and behind on those motor skills, like talking, walking. And so that's when I really started to buckle down and focus. Like, okay, you know, if it's an underlying issue here, you know, let me, you know, speak up and talk about it. I spoke up about a couple things. I heard not crawling. Story crawled 2 times and that was it. I spoke about her not crawling when she was 12 months old. I discussed, you know, her legs is not as strong as, you know, the normal 12-month-old. And the doctor she had at the time, we was going to a doctor at CHKD. I'm not going to disclose the doctor due to HIPAA and whatnot. But she was just dismissing everything. Like, dismissing all my thoughts, all my feelings, all my concerns. Just dismissing, oh, she'll get it, she get it, she get it. Blah, 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 blah. So I finally got the strength to be like, you know what? No. I'm her mother. I'm with her 24/7. If I feel like there's an issue and that it needs to be like looked at and checked on, it needs to be looked at and freaking checked on, because Medicaid pays for these visits. Y'all getting paid regardless. So I went ahead and switched her doctors, and there definitely was an underlying issue. So we're going to get to the underlying issue, you know. And this is a very sensitive topic. So, y'all, just bear with me and be kind, be nice. And, yeah, that's it. So, like I told y'all, sometimes it's hard. And I'm reading from my book. Sometimes it's hard, but it's worth it. Story Ciara and Ali, your mommy's piece of gold. You're always mommy's piece of gold. You're always more than enough for me, baby girl, girlfriend. Figuring out my child, like I explained to y'all, sleeping has been off again. Story has suffered night terror, sleep regression. She will progress in sleep, you know how she's supposed to sleep, and then she'll revert back. And it's just, you know, rough when she does. Like when she just wakes up in the middle of the night, like her sleeping reverts back to how a newborn wakes up sometimes, or she won't go to sleep at all. Like she'll jam and party all night, and I'm up all night. And then sometimes she'll sleep all day. Like it's up and down, back and forth with the sleeping. Walking and talking. Story walked at 17 months. She stumbles real bad. Feet turns different ways. She couldn't run, jump like normal kids at that age, at her age. She'll be 2. My baby will be 2. But she couldn't run. She couldn't jump. She couldn't like grab. Like if something's like on this side, she can't go. She couldn't go like that and grab it. And if something's on this side, she couldn't go like this and grab it. So that's when I started to notice. Like when she did start to walk at 17 months. I started to notice she couldn't like jump, kick a ball. Like, it was just all the way off. And they were trying to tell me that I was crazy. And then they were trying to tell me that walking at 17 months is normal. 18 months is when they have a concern. Let me know what's 4 more weeks. What the heck is 4 more weeks? And actually, it was like 17 and almost a half months when she started walking, if you want to be technical. But what is 4 more weeks, y'all? Like, I still feel like at 17 months, we should have got the ball rolling. But you know what? Mama girl had to take matters into her own hands. So physical therapy was recommended. Alright, so let's backtrack. Once I started noticing all these things and whatnot, my doctor was basically dismissing like I told y'all. So when I got to a new doctor and told my doctor my concerns, she recommended early intervention for Story. So she referred me out to early intervention, and we went to the appointment for early intervention. The first thing that happened, Story fell at the appointment and banged her head, and I got a knot on her head. So the lady stopped the whole interview when she was interviewing me. She was just like, well, let me ask you, Mom, how many times a day she falls? My child falls more than 50 to 60 times in an hour. That's not normal. Something is wrong with her balance. Something is wrong with her legs. Like, something is off. From there on out, they came and they did a home visit where, you know, they seen the Story in action in her own element. Story suffers real bad from, like, separation anxiety from me and, you know, stranger danger and stuff like that. You know, they seen all of that. They seen how I went to the kitchen and was like, okay, you're going to sit here with the nice ladies. It was 2 ladies there. You're going to sit here with the nice ladies and Mommy's going to go get you something to drink. They saw how she, like, was freaking out about that. And it was just, like, you know, a lot. Like, no social skills. And a lot of it is due to, you know, COVID. No social skills at all because I don't want her around other kids. You know, sometimes I had to pull her back, you know, so it just being me and her because her cousins go to school and the school cases are spiking. And, you know, COVID played a big part in, I feel like, my baby's social skills when it comes to, like, socializing with other kids and people her age, because I'm so scared of her, you know, catching anything. But, yeah. So we had the people come to our home after we seen them. We did a first interview, then a second interview. You know, I had a physical therapist in the home, and then I had a regular therapist in the home. And physical therapy definitely was recommended. So we started physical therapy December 23rd, and I love my baby's physical therapist lady, and I'm gonna make her something. I don't know what yet, but I'm gonna make her something because she's so amazing. And they informed me that sometimes when a child is physically delayed with walking, it pushes back the speech because they're so focused on that one thing that they're not worried about the other things. So basically, Story was so focused on trying to stay balanced, you know, trying to properly hold the cup. Like, when it came to holding the cup and, like, drinking back, Story couldn't do that because she didn't really have no balance and no strength, and she's, like, falling backwards and stuff. So once the my physical therapist, Miss S, well, Story's physical therapist, Miss S, we're gonna call her. Once Miss S started working with her, it's like the words are starting to flow now, and it's only been like a month. The words are so much starting to flow. Like, she's getting the strength back into Story's legs. She's helping her so much, and the words are flowing. So, hold on, y'all. So yes, once Miss S came and started working with Story and getting the strength into her legs, getting her to run up and down, getting her to try to kick a ball, getting her to try to walk up the stairs. It's so much that they do on physical therapy. Story words started flowing. Like, started flowing so freaking well. She hums when she eat, y'all, so don't mind that. They started flowing so well. Her legs turn 2 different ways. Her feet turn 2 different ways. And one of her legs turn a different way. I was recommended to go to orthopedics. The orthopedic doctor did not go well. They dismissed all my concerns, basically telling me that my baby didn't need physical therapy, that she's perfectly normal, perfectly fine, which is a lie. So I will begin to, she is perfectly normal. She's perfectly normal. But, no, I will be getting a second opinion on that as well, too. And yeah, that's like kind of all the things I've been dealing with. Basically, like, so it's just delayed. Like, just delayed. Delayed does not mean denied at all. And everybody who comes in the home, because we will be doing speech therapy as well too, and everybody who comes in the home always tell me that my baby's amazing, I'm doing an amazing job. Basically, like, we're ahead of the game. We're trying to get her back up to speed. There's nothing that's like, nothing that can't fix itself, nothing that's detrimental. Everything will work out on its own. And, you know, as long as there's a God, I believe so as well too, everything will work on its own. But what I want to tell mothers my age, I'm 26. What I want to tell mothers my age is don't be afraid to get help. If you see something developmentally that's not there, do not be afraid to get help. Don't be afraid to ask for early intervention. What I didn't know is you can self-refer. If you don't like what your doctor is saying, you can call around, and you can self-refer yourself to these doctors. You don't need your primary care doctor to just write a script and be like, oh, here you go. Or no, we don't think, you know, they need that. No, if you feel like it's something wrong as a parent, and this is what her early intervention place told me, that I could have self-referred when I see my child was not crawling, and we could have had all of this corrected then. I'm only 26. I don't know this, but I'm telling you guys this. If you feel like something is wrong, go get the early intervention. There's nothing wrong with getting your child the extra help that they need. Nothing wrong with it. Don't ever let nobody make you feel bad because you know your child is not up to par with the other kids. Go get them the help that they need. But yes, last half year, past 6 months is just like basically what I've been dealing with. You know, this was story, so I've just been off and on YouTube. But you know, we back like Cook on the back of the Cadillac. We're back and we're better, and yeah, we're gonna just give you guys more content now that, you know, I got this topic and got this conversation out of the way. But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all already know the vibes. Hopefully I recorded this video in the right format. If I did, you guys will be seeing it on YouTube today. Bye.